fellow human schools, mutate bulls, welcome to beware mutated zombies. I am our mutated zombie, and you don't need to be aware of me because it's summer. It's not summer. It's close to summer. It feels like summer. Okay, it's gross. It's gross. I was so excited for the cold chill and the nice breezes and the flowers and trees blooming and getting all green and stuff. And then the sun just decided to hit me and just ugh. Why do I have to be where the sun sets? I demand a room switch. I demand a room change. I demand a location change. I'm over here in the north. Can I join? No, if I go to the south and southwest where the other mutated zombies are, that I don't want to go there. I mean, there's some nice places in the south, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Maybe I need to go further north. Is that it? Do I need to go further north? Do I need to go a little northeast, northwest? Where do I need to go to get away from this disgusting? Oh, it's a criminal. It's a criminal. I hate it. I hate it. I know the south isn't it. I know the south isn't it. Ugh, it's disgusting. I hope you guys are happy with your locations, because if you're not, then whew, good luck. Good luck. Today we are continuing with Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. They get to move around. They get to go from place to place. Do we get to go from place to place? No, not unless we want to possibly die from starvation or murder or anything like that. So yeah, we're gonna continue with that game. I'm a little excited because we've got lots of lore coming in the southeast area. We're gonna possibly go to Florida. Yeah, we're probably gonna go there. We've got lots of stories. I'm so excited. There's so many stories. We might get through like a ton of new characters today, like a lot. I'm just not excited because the sun, I'm gonna be here for an hour baking. I'm gonna be baking for an hour. Ugh, stinky, smelly, zombie, rotting meat is what I'm going to smell like. Ugh. But you guys don't have to smell, so that's good. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started, and let's go! Alright, let's see where we're going here. That's not what I want. Okay, so... we could go south and then east. Oh, wait, forgot timer. There we go. We could go south to meet our scarecrow lady and then go east and meet all these new characters. Or we could just keep going east. I kind of want to go south and then east just because I don't want to. I mean, we're gonna end up going south just for Florida person here, so I feel like we might as well, especially because she's turned. Ooh, I wonder, does it show that she's turned in here? Progress. It doesn't show that she's changed here. That's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping that it would like maybe show both, but it doesn't. But let's go ahead and go south and then east. So let's see, south. There. I see her! I see her! Let's go ahead and get some of these stories from Houston.
Beside this lonely campfire, a familiar, magnificent black horse rears at your presence. A familiar old Stetson-hatted cowboy calms him. "Easy, boy," Bill says.
Ooh, is that the guy?
He turns his attention to you. Sorry, he startles around strangers. I guess he's like me. You want to give him an apple?
Is this the guy with the tornado? Yes, I want to give him an apple.
The horse snorts as you approach. Easy, easy, Bill says again, his voice low and soothing. The horse eyes you warily, but lowers its head to your palm and begins to eat. The cowboy nods as he lifts a tin pot from the flames. You want a cup of coffee, stranger?
Sure, I like coffee.
Don't get company much, but I try to be hospitable. West's changed. Folks still need each other. A rattlesnake unwinds from his neck and slithers down his arm. Oh, don't worry, he won't bite. There's no animal I can't tame. People, though, trails off, stares into the fire.
Okay. Interesting, interesting. Never mind, I don't think you are who I think you are. But still. Pretty cool dude. The man can barely wait to get through the pleasantries before asking if you've heard the story. 100% true, he says. I heard it from my nephew, and it happens to someone he knows well. I doubt it. The man launches into his telling. It's polished. He's obviously done this many times before. Tells you the story of the Royal March of the Peabody Ducks. Oh. You recognize? Okay, it's the story of the ducks. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for... Oh, that's the end of the ducks. Okay. That's cool. Chapter 3 for the Scarecrow Lady.
Welcome. Oh, I am so glad to see you. Since we last met, every day I feel like my world has changed. I have changed. My new compatriotas are so strong. It is a blessing to work among them. The action we are preparing will change the world. And I am stronger too. I've heard from my son. Every day I thank Dios that he's well and that he's growing.
I'm glad.
Do you know anything funny? Anything I can write home about to mi hijo?
Funny. Okay. I think joy is where the oh, no, that's okay. Funny stories that you can write home to your child about. Funny haha story. Oh, is it? No. Funny haha stories. I don't think I have any funny haha stories. I'm pretty sure I've given you all the funny haha stories I have. No, they're cursed. That's not funny. I don't know about these immortal seagulls. Okay, so how about let's go with that seagull story, the immortal seagulls. I don't know what kind of story that is.
Life is not so easy, you know. My family? I received a letter back from Ana Maria. She says she's well and she's now living with relatives in Laredo. The last few words almost made my corazón stop. It wasn't Ana's handwriting.
Oh?
I wait for you, Madre Mia. May God bless you. With amor, tu hijo, my son.
That's cute.
Please share a story of hope with me.
Okay, hope. I could probably do hope. 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 He journeyed 20 years for love. That's hope. Hopeful that his love is still there.
Oh,
Damn.
do not make up stories to only make me cry. They must be true too. Love is all around me now. Talking with these new people, new faces. To hear their voices, sharing their troubles, their dreams. I've lived so much of my life keeping to myself. Now, talking, telling stories, and listening fills me up with joy. Now, tell me a funny story. Make me laugh.
Bruh, I don't got any more funny stories. I don't know what to tell you. No. Well, arsonist who burns down gambling dens all over the country. That could be funny. Maybe. Depends on how you tell it, I guess.
That one I do not believe. Fortune. I have been very fortunate. When I arrived to Delano, I had fallen onto a bench next to a store. A woman, una prieta, came out from the building and asked me if I was all right. I told her I was looking for the grape farms, and she put aside her day to drive me there. First a saint, and now un ángel.
Very nice.
Now, tell me a funny story. Make me laugh.
Bruh, this game, I'm sorry, but there aren't a lot of funny stories, if any, in this game. Cloud tinged with a color no human hits, no. No, that one's creepy. Oh, maybe this is a hopeful story. Okay, so then if I have a hopeful story, I could do that one. Well, I could do another. I could do that one again. But maybe this one? I don't know if this is funny or if this is supposed to be hopeful. I don't remember.
Oh, if Mijo were here, I would tell him that one. I would like to see his little face laugh. We have chosen to do powerful work here together, and soon others will have to choose too. People will not care for our struggle, see it as petty, inutil, useless. We know the truth. It couldn't be more real, more open for everyone to see. What they see as a mere disturbance couldn't be a more relatable fight for common good. Someday they will learn and understand. I am sure of it. Maybe you have a good, hopeful story to tell?
Aha ha 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 ha, it's my time to shine. Kind of, a little bit. Okay, so hopeful. Like, I've got a few hopeful stories around. It's just like, which one do I want to use? Hopeful. This one, The Worker's Paradise. I mean, you're about workers, so maybe you'll enjoy this one.
What a good story. I will remember it for a while. I know. Freedom. I find it in my new sisters and brothers around me. Their plans for a march. No one knows how long it'll be, but one thing is for certain. Whether it takes 10 or 20 years, nuestro espíritu, our spirit will never fade. The rumble of our marching feet and the courage in our voices will ripple for decades. The mark we will leave in this country will be engraved in history. I am sure of it. All your time with me has been generous. You lend me your ear and thus the grace of your soul. I have to leave now. Our encounters will always be in my mind, and I hope they'll be in yours too. May God be with you, and may La Virgen de Guadalupe guide your way.
That's the end? That's it? Oh, I'm glad I completed her story. Hold on. Inventory. Is that this? A simple red pin with a jagged black eagle on the surface. It says boycott grapes. Ooh, a shell case. Oh, okay, so when I get their final, when I get their transformation, I get a thing from them. Because I don't think I finished this guy's story. Did I finish that guy's story? Stories. No. Progress. Where is this guy? It says chapter 3, and then this one says complete. So I think when they change, it says, oh, okay. So when they change, I get something in my inventory, and then when their story's complete, even though this is the same, their character card over here changes. Ooh, cool. So close. I don't remember meeting you. No, wait, I remember you now. Dust Bowl Refugee. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna go east, westish. We need to go up to Mississippi, upper Mississippi, Alabama. Okay, so east, northeast. White Rider. I haven't seen this guy in forever. He's one of the first 2 people I met in the game. I think he was the second one I met in the game. Shaw, Chapter 2.
Here you are again. Good to see you on your feet still.
Same to you.
How have you been? Does traveling make you feel free?
In a way.
This journey has made me see how free I'm not, even though prison's behind me. Now I live in a prison without bars, and I can see it all around me. Got anything that'll make me laugh?
Possibly. Oh yeah, definitely. Kittens.
Thank you. I needed that laugh. Joy? Nothing more satisfying than a routine. Wake up, eat, work, eat, sleep. Regular, easy. But anyway, now I feel like hearing a hopeful story. Got any of those?
Possibly. Just want to make sure, because I haven't seen you in like forever. Ooh, yes, the echoes.
Good to hear a story that's more happy than the world really is. Nice to escape.
Fact. I don't have a home, he says.
Realizing that you have nothing and belong nowhere feels both like death and freedom at the same time. So, tell me a sad story. Sad and true, okay?
I've got many sad stories. Have I told you? Oh, I've already told you about Mason. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Quinn's Adventures. Ray's Lament. Oh, the Gunshot Man. That is sad, but let's see what else we got going. Mournful Ghost. That's sad, but it's not true. I mean, it's technically kind of true.
I hear you. I felt some strange sadness, yes. When you get a glimpse of real freedom after being away from it for so long, you forget what it was. That can break you. But anyway, you, know any good true tragedies? I feel like one of those tonight.
Let's see here. Tragedies. This one's I don't think that's a tragedy, actually. Traveler's Curse. That could be a tragedy. Not sure completely about it, though. Tragedy. Gunshot Man left to die on the streets. That's a tragedy.
Body and soul. Choice. Maybe we should have listened back in Eden. Maybe choice itself is our biggest sin. You got any good happy stories where things work out for someone, maybe?
Maybe. I don't. Happy stories. Could be the ring one, but also, let's see. Cassidy's not a happy person. Rose's Search. That one could be happy.
That was a good one. Wish I could have your stories around when I'm in a dark place, you know? The future. But what does a body do after they leave prison? Especially when it feels more real on the inside than the outside. Here's the sun. I got to go. My road takes me up this way. But if we meet again, I'll be glad to talk.
I don't think I'm going that way. But, I'll see you eventually.
What is a man owed in this life, do you think?
He's owed what he puts in, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's not owed anything. Because nobody's owed anything.
I never think I ask or want for much. Just food, shelter, fair pay for honest work. Is it selfish? I truly have to wonder. Is it selfish to feel like you're owed anything at all? Even that?
No, it is not selfish.
Tell me, brother, what was it that you wanted? What did life bring you instead?
I wanted to gamble, and life gave me a wolf that took my skin. So, you know. It was a great trade. Fantastic. Alright, let's go to this one. Wait, actually, no. Sure, let's go get these from Birmingham, and then we'll go up north to this New person with, I think, a guitar.
His smile lights up the room, or rather the cab of the locomotive. Folks gather round as he holds the pull cord. He's a showman through and through. You'll want to cover your ears now for this next part.
Cover ears.
Sure doesn't help much. Engineer pulls that chain and the whistle blasts inside your skull. He just smiles through it all. Man must be half deaf.
Or completely deaf. Darnation.
A round of applause erupts from the small crowd. He passes out bubble gum to the shell-shocked kids, half of them in awe, half in tears.
Get shuffled on.
Remember now who gets you there on the advertised. Casey Jones. Everyone's all talk as they head back to their seats. That engineer sure is handsome. Gosh. And that whistle sounded just like a whippoorwill, didn't it? Ain't this the way to travel?
I don't know. You got anything quieter? Alright, listen to this, blurts a boy loitering outside the grocery store. Okay, he works his way through a story about the poor loser demon summoning hellfire on anyone who beats him at poker. There, he finishes. What do you think? Wait a minute. You know this story. It's about the arsonist. Ooh. It's a great story. I like that. That's a good one. Arsonist who burns down buildings to a poor loser demon summoning hellfire when he loses. I like that. That's funny. I approve of this message. Alright, we're at Nashville. Let's see what this person's got up in their sleeve. Althea. Oh.
I wanted to be the best blues singer in the world. By God, I was. I was born a poor girl in Memphis, Tennessee. No father. He run out. No mama either. She was there, but she weren't there really. All alone but for my Uncle Richard, my baby brother Marcus. All alone but for the guitar. Ooh, how about a story about the dark and scary things in the world?
I got you. I got you so hard. Okay, let's go with the ghost.
That's a mite sad right now.
Oh, that's a sad story? Oh, okay.
Well, you want to talk about traveling? I've been on the road since I was a little girl. Life on tour ain't easy, especially not when you 13. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it.
Alright. Tragedy. Guy with the gunshot. Tragedy.
Oh, now that pain. Some folks got choices. I was choosing between having nothing and having something. I didn't know it was a devil's bargain then. I'm in the mood for a good, hopeful story. You got any?
The Worker's Paradise.
Oh, that one made me smile. Oh, yeah. I felt freedom. There's nothing like the feeling when you sing and your soul leaves your body. Ooh, you got any stories with a bit of excitement to them?
Maybe? I wonder if each story, not each story, but each option is, like, I don't know, because this is scary. This is hopeful. Story of the last bottle of Armagnac near Richmond. I don't know. Maybe. What'd she ask for? Did she ask for hopeful? She asked for hopeful, didn't she? Let's go with this miraculous canteen.
That's a mite sad right now.
Oh, okay.
Talking about getting trapped. Sometimes I hated him. I hated that he was my only tie to Memphis. That getting Marcus fed was why I had to stay. Ooh, how about a story about the dark and scary things in the world?
Gotcha, gotcha. Dark and scary. Dark and scary. I swear, this one is scary. You know what? I'm gonna use this one because she has her eye all lit up, so it doesn't matter if I tell the bad story or not. So I want to find out what this is. What kind of story is this?
Ooh, now. That sends shivers up my spine.
I knew it! I knew it was creepy!
Heaven. The white man showed up in Memphis. Heard me singing for dimes outside the barber shop. I thought he was an angel when I met him. Ah, sun is up. One more night gone. I need to be going.
Okay.
If you want to hear more about the deal I made, you can look for me up the road this way.
I think I might actually possibly be seeing you. I'm not sure. I thought there was somebody a little more up north, but I could be wrong.
I was about 25 when I left my first record contract. No more richer than I was before. Those men took me around like a freak show. Me and my guitar, my sad songs. I didn't know what to do once I was free again. Alone, drinking my sorrows. That's where the devil found me.
Is the devil the wolf? Did you meet the wolf too? Alright, let's see. I don't think I've been to Nashville yet. I haven't been. Okay, this is a tired city, but things are changing, locals say. For instance, the local full-size replica of the Parthenon was recently rebuilt. Hush. Oh, huh. You mosey down that way for a look. Is it like the actual Parthenon with, like, you know, how it looked back in the day, or is it like what it looks like now? That is my question.
From the windows of the store, you can hear a radio, turned all the way up, tuned to the Grand Ole Opry show being played across town. Two young girls sit outside listening to the music. Suddenly, it cuts off, and they howl in protest.
Talk to the girls.
Despite their obvious vexation, neither of the girls seems inclined to enter the store to see why the broadcast ceased. They seem to be preparing to leave on their bikes. When you approach, one says,
Don't bother. Always stops exactly this time, every week.
Always?
The other one matter-of-factly says,
That's when he died.
before you can ask anything else, they've ridden away.
I'm gonna peek in the store now.
The window is so grimy you can barely see through the glass. But it's obvious there's nothing to see anyway. It's dark and empty. There's certainly no radio, nor any people. Just a lot of sad dust, marked where the furniture used to stand. Old memories, carted away.
And that's creepy. Alright, earn... Oh wait, no, I don't need to earn money. Panhandle, because I don't really care. You sit across the street from a Catholic church. The bulky buildings behind it look like a school, but the kids don't congregate on the street, so no one comes to chase you away from them. You get a couple coins from before lunch, but it slows down in the middle of the day. Keep waiting. At noon, the bell rings up in the church steeple. That makes no sense. Followed shortly by the school bell echoing through the maze of outbuildings. A minute later, a door pops open and a nun starts crossing the street toward you with a tray in her hand. Hello. Smiling broadly, she says something kindly in a language you don't recognize and lays the tray on the street. It's school food. Bad school food. Damp sandwich with a single slice of cheese, withered apple, bowl of grayish chicken soup. The glass of apple juice seems as good as any, though. Thank you. Very kind. You start shoveling the food down. It's bad. The sandwich cheese is revoltingly slimy, and the chicken soup is so salty your tongue feels like an assassinated snail. The nun is grinning at you, commenting now and again in that language you don't recognize. Yum, yum, yum. You offer the tray back before she takes it. The nun lays a hand on your shoulder. God bless you, she pronounces, and her thick, buttery accent makes her sound like she might really be speaking for him. Despite the foul meal, you feel strangely renewed. Okay. Store. Hot chicken, iced tea, PB&J, coffee. Oh, nothing really... Okay. Well, I don't really need anything anyway, so... Okay, let's see. Where are we going? Map. Map. Oh, no, I can't see you out there. I have to go to Georgia, which is in the south, and then I have to go to disgusting Florida, even souther. Okay. South and south it is. Oh, I see it in the distance. At least I thought I saw it in the distance. Is that it in the distance? Or are these just stars? I think they're just stars. Oh, wait. Am I going south when I should be going southeast? Yes. Well, it's fine. Businessman's telling a story. Launches a wild story about the children struck mute by seeing La Llorona. Halfway through, he stopped. Yeah. I know the story about La Llorona. Alright, let's see. So, southeast. Right? This is southeast? Yes, this is southeast. And we've got stories on the way.
Faded shotgun houses sit in rows under the tall shadows of smokestacks. A worker in full uniform hollers from a porch. "Hey, traveler! Throw me inside! Got some literature here!"
Go inside.
As you shut the door, the man glances out the window and draws the shades. "Landlord toss you out? Ha! Don't mind me, it's none of my business." He pries up a floorboard with a crowbar.
I feel like I shouldn't be reading this literature, whatever that
You
is.
glance over the man's shoulder to see inside the compartment. Canned goods, a pile of leaflets, the wood stock of a rifle. He replaces the board and stands.
Look away like I saw nothing.
He hands you a can of whole potatoes, then a leaflet which reads, "No evictions, no fascists, no hunger." "Headed back to the shop, but we'll have a Bible meet soon."
Bible meat.
Bible meet. If you don't know James 5:1 by heart, learn it. That's our favorite scripture.
Maybe you should have given me a Bible instead of a leaflet then. Okay, southeast. Still this way. But there's another story right here. So I'll get this story and then I'll go to the other story on the left-hand side. I'm by the ocean!
He's small for his age. Boy of 13 or so, sitting on an upturned bucket by the side of a tiny wedge of farmland. The dog, as though by contrast, is massive, an enormous yellow-brown mutt. He's called Rover, the boy explains.
Paul says he can't come with us.
Aw, where?
West.
You notice the Model A truck on the yard, piled high with furnishings and trunks and bags and knots of rope to tie it all together. And upon all that, too, yet more dust and grit.
Paul says it has to be better.
Why can't Rover go?
With one toe tip, he scratches a parabola on the dead, dry ground.
Paul says we can't afford to feed Rover no more.
You can't tell where the blonde of the dog's coat ends and the omnipresent dust begins. Same goes for the boy's hair.
Will you take him?
I want to.
Rover follows you
But you
eagerly after you feed him the tiniest sliver of jerky. But a few hours later, He snaps to attention, as though hearing some distant noise your ears can't catch. The last you see of him are the markings left by his dirty pelt on the leaves of the underbrush.
What? Move on, but what? Okay, let's see. I don't... Is that... No, that's not it. Is that it? No, that's not it. Well, it's somewhere. Probably after Tallahassee.
You rest in a field where a well-dressed stranger talks your ear off on all manner of subjects. The weather, fireflies in summer, how combine harvesters work. After a while, the mood shifts.
Heard my death bones this morning.
Death bones.
Death bones. Heard 'em rattle like clank, clink, clank. More startling than wind chimes in a tornado.
He plucks dry grass and chews on a piece.
Ain't much time left now.
Any family?
Not much. Sent him a letter. Mostly apologies. Bothered the postwoman a lot about how to spell this and that. Ain't that bad.
He seems to perk up some.
I did right by most folks.
Nod.
Sure was good to meet you.
The man pauses, rubs his chin in contemplation.
Don't let the bedbugs bite.
He walks off slow. After his silhouette becomes small in the horizon, but before he vanishes, you see him collapse to the ground.
Aw, move on. So sad. Stories! Collect all the stories! Or at least most of them. Okay, that's either where I'm going or that's Florida. Could be Florida.
No fence, gate, or sign marks the entrance to the cemetery. Just a moment ago, you weren't surrounded by graves, and now you are. How long have you been stepping on dead folks, fully unaware?
I mean, one time I stepped on a dead folk and they woke up and I scared the Jesus out of me, so I don't know. Observe a grave.
A wood board, bleached white. Unknown. The word was painted on black by a steady hand, each letter signed with a flourish. Whoever made this memorial had more compassion than money.
Hold a moment of silence for
You're
unknown.
already quiet, so maybe it's silly. But you instill that silence with intent. What else could someone do?
Be still.
A sparrow calls. Seems birds don't have much respect for the dead. You notice the grave marker isn't dug into the ground, just propped up on a tree.
Straighten the marker.
Looks nicer now, but unmoored as these markers are, this grave in front of this tree, does this memorial even belong to it?
Who knows? But mighty kind of you to hold this little prayer silence thing. Ooh, I see it. Okay, let me get this story and then we'll go all the way over there to the right. See you, person from Georgia. See you. Alright, let's see. Gas station kids. Telling a story about the corn farmers who started worshiping a pagan god to save their harvest. I knew it. Tells it well. Bet you it is. Terrifying. Ooh, creepy corn people.
The soldier sits in the dirt with his legs splayed out, like a child would sit. Beneath the tattered fabric of his antique uniform, several open wounds fester in the hot sun.
Lend a hand, traveler?
See, this is why the sun sucks. That's why the sun sucks. Help the man.
You kneel in front of the soldier. His body is marked with bullet holes. along with deeper wounds that could be from knives or bayonets. Maggots squirm inside the raw, red flesh. About time I earned an amputation. You seen any bluebellies around?
No, but do you mind if I chew on that protein that you got?
The
Bluebellies?
soldier leans in, uncomfortably close to inspect your features. Were his pupils solid white before now? He tilts his head, narrows his eyes, sniffs you. What are you, stranger?
What are you? I'm gonna say pardon.
A shadow falls on the soldier's face. You damn Yankee! He pulls you in by the wrist and drives a bowie knife into your gut. As the blade bites your flesh, the soldier stares into your eyes, his body dispersing into the wind like a cloud of dandelion seeds.
You gave him such a beautiful send-off for such a murderous fiend.
The cave is really a man-made hole breaching into an earthen mound. The man, khakis dirtied by kneeling on the rough earth, has assembled a macabre little pile of skulls to the side.
What you doing?
Readying these for sale, friend.
He wipes his hands on his pants.
This pile of skulls, clearly claimed from his enemies by an Indian chieftain, would be perfect for any cabinet of curiosities or sideshow attraction.
But why dig up a grave?
Why, these skulls belong to no one. They're just here, lying under this mound, waiting for an enterprising soul to make something of them. Isn't this what America's all about?
I don't like it. I'm gonna look deeper into the mound.
Little sunlight reaches that deep in, but you can still see the skeletal remains, their heads carelessly removed, laying neatly in their excavated resting places, each one lovingly surrounded by stone effigies, earthenware, and copper plates in the shape of winged warriors.
I think I already don't have any health, but I don't think anything happens if I get attacked multiple times or anything. I don't know. We'll find out. Threaten the man.
You pause and consider this small man, greedily arranging someone's remains as though they were a trinket for a mantelpiece.
Make up a ghost story.
It's crude and ridiculous, but he's a crude and ridiculous man. You have him run off the mound, sworn never to tell of what he's seen, for fear of monsters and ghosts. It's a small thing, but a kindness you hope.
Move on. Alright, and then I'm gonna get this story here, and then we'll go to the camp. Alright, soup line. Alright. You and her get talking after a while. The topic drifts into a strange place, and she starts telling you about a witch girl and her kitten familiars. Oh, you changed the girl with the basket to the witch girl and her kitten familiars. Oh, so cute. Cute little witch girl and her cute little kittens. Alright, let's get this character. Jimmy.
Evening there. You looking for a sermon or just a chat?
Chat.
Don't really matter, frankly. First thing I ever learned behind the pulpit is that every homily is just a conversation.
Okay.
Ain't as one-sided as you might think either. Preachers ain't shepherds, they're cowboys. They gotta run with the flock, keep them directed without fencing them in. So how about you take a seat and guide us somewhere? Hey, do you have any spooky campfire tales? Feels appropriate out here, right?
I have so many spooky stories. Okay, so this one is sad, so let's go with the land of lightning dazzled Molman. I don't even know if that's a scary story. It might be.
Oh, you could rattle a congregation's bones, I bet.
Cool.
Travel? Oh, I travel. Moving's in my blood. Pops traveled all over to wrestle, and even after I stepped out on my own, I kept moving. I've been everywhere. Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Houston, Los Angeles. Paris. I even been to Paris.
Dang.
I've been everywhere. Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Houston, Los Angeles. Paris. I even been to Paris.
So what he actually said for the second one was, ask me about that another time.
You must have seen some pretty wild stuff on the road. What's the most exciting thing you've seen?
Most exciting thing I've seen, it depends on what you consider exciting, really. Oh, like, really, is it like what kind of exciting are you talking about? Let's go with the terrible king of bulls exacting revenge on people. That's pretty exciting.
You've got a pretty wild life, you know that? Authority? People look to me for leadership, but I tell them that real leadership comes from community. The best preachers are cornerstones, not prophets. Lately, my journey's been pretty ordinary, just walking church to church. What about you? Been on any adventures?
Oh, so many. Okay, adventures. Adventure, it's out there. Okay, adventure stories. Adventure stories. Ooh, tell the story of the cloud tinged with the color no man had seen before. That's an adventure. At least I think so.
Huh, that one's trying to be scary, right? Don't work on me, I guess.
Oh, it's a scary story, okay.
Dreams come true? Well, there are two sorts of dreams. Dreams you live on and dreams you live for. Heaven is as real as God, but it's a dream you live on. It gets you through the week. Promise of the afterlife is a salve for the truncheon bruises. Anyway, why don't you tell me a scary story? You must have heard some good ones.
I have so many. I have so many. So many. Here you go, Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, you got me for a second with that one. Bondage? Yeah, met my daddy's daddy once. One time is all I needed to know that some chains ain't ever coming off you. Don't matter what sort of proclamation a white man in a suit makes. Lately, my journey's been pretty ordinary, just walking church to church. What about you? Been on any adventures?
Adventure time! Let's see. Adventure story. Adventure story. Oh, that's a horror story. Is this what kind of story is this? I've never chosen it. At least I don't think I've ever chosen it. The DC story, say the street that was lost.
That's
for 100
how
years?
it is, huh? Well, maybe you ain't seen as much of this world as I have.
Nope, guess not. No idea what kind of story it is.
Sadness? No. Preacher ain't allowed to be sad, except for a certain sort of sadness. You understand? We have to be salve. We have to lift up the community, challenge injustice. Folks like me can't be sad for ourselves when it's the congregation that really hurts. Well, I gotta get moving on. I have a sermon to give in the morning, and the church is a long night of walking that way.
I don't think that's a walk. I think that's a drive. I'm pretty sure that's a drive.
Walk like you're blessed, child, because even if you ain't, that's the only way you'll find your holy self.
Okay. Oh, dang. Wait, it's right there? Wait, hold on. Wait. Map. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that, like, it's still... I thought he was north. I'm just... Whatever. That's still... That's not even. That's... No. That's... That is a drive, not a walk. Like, I'm walking, but, you know. Let's go. Let's go. Actually, oh, we don't have time. Okay. Well, no, we have some time. We have some time. I'll go ahead and talk to him again. I'll get this story changed. Maybe I'll get some help from that house with the X on it, and then I'll talk to him. Ooh, no, I'll get all these things from Jackson. Bill. Alright, so let's see. Rick was telling a story. Tell us if it's bull or not. Telling you a story about the giant lumberjack who could fell a clearing in an hour. You realize it's the story of the woodcutter with incredible strength. It's not bull. It's totally true. I was there. Alright, let's see. Can I have health? Health, please. Cheapy health, yay! Picnic blanket strewn with half-eaten lunches lies abandoned. Wait, that pile of coats is an old woman. My grandchildren all wanted to go swimming, she complains. But no one wanted to stay with me. She feeds you well. She feeds you well. Good food in exchange for quiet company. Thank you. Okay, let's get these, and then we'll talk to the preacher again, and then we'll end the episode. Yes? Yes. Listen to this, blurts a boy loitering outside the grocery store. He works his way through a long and strange story about the seagull spirits who watched over town for generations. Oh, that's cute. That's the story of the immortal seagulls. I like it. It's a great story. Thanks, I heard it from my brother. Good.
A family of 9 invites you into their home for a meal. Hogs roam free in the yard. They wallow in shady patches of cool mud, not paying any mind as you pass.
Eat with the family.
During supper, the hard wind puts an awful burden on the walls. The glass dishes rumble on the table, but the mother seems calm.
Can't butcher a hog in these parts without me, Ma, hollering for pig's feet.
Could we share?
The mother's heavy sigh gives you the impression her children ask this often.
Me, Ma, wants more pig's feet. Heaven can provide.
Okay, I'm gonna move on now. Family of pig farmers. Gotcha. Hello, good, and Jimmy.
Oh, it is a good day to see you, child. Just need a little company is all. But a celebration of life today. Young man, 17, maybe 18. Closed casket.
Oh, why closed? That's unfortunate if it's closed.
They did
It's
that
always
boy
unfortunate,
wrong,
but-
they did.
Oh, I'm scared to keep clicking. It's gonna be super sad, isn't it?
I suppose I'm glad I gave his family a little hope, at least. Hey, do you have any spooky campfire tales? Feels appropriate out here, right?
Oh, okay. I'm glad you didn't tell me more about the kid, because I would have been so sad. Let's go with spooky, 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 spooky. Ah, corn farmers.
Oh, you got me for a second with that one. My wishes, days like this, I only have one wish. Lord, let me see another year of life. Guide us away from those men who would kill us as soon as share a meal. Else there won't be a heaven, only more heartache. Know any funny stories? I need to take my mind off things.
So do I. Funny stories. Funny, 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 funny. Funny stories. Funny stories. Which girl and her kitten family? Kitten familiars.
That's a good one. Joy? I'm a man of God, but I don't have no joyous Holy Spirit running through me. The only time I smile is when the congregation does. You must have seen some pretty wild stuff on the road. What's the most exciting thing you've seen?
Most exciting thing. Ooh, lumberjack.
You've got a pretty wild life, you know that? This country? Listen, I saw his face. I opened the lid and saw what they did.
Oh no, you're gonna tell me, aren't you?
A country that lets the men who did that to him live full, happy lives. That country ain't no home.
Fact.
Lately, my journey's been pretty ordinary. Just walking church to church. What about you? Been on any adventures?
Let's see here. Adventures. Those are scary stories, though. I want an adventure. Adventure. Oh, the bootlegging women.
I swear I ain't heard a story good as that in a long minute. Authority? Each day people want different things from God. When I step up to the pulpit, I always need to decide which Jesus I will bring with me. Anger in the temple? Kindness to its cruelest captors? No, today it was the Jesus in the garden, confused, desperate for assurance, doubtful. The most human the divine ever was. Lately, my journey's been pretty ordinary, just walking church to church. What about you? Been on any adventures?
Why you gotta ask for adventure stories? Here, Quinn's adventures. There you go.
I swear I ain't heard a story good as that in a long minute. As a traveling man, I don't do funerals often. See, the burying is one thing, but the real service you provide is in the weeks to come as mourners turn over in their sleep and doubt creeps in. I know that pain intimately. I've got to go now, friend. Headed to a congregation over this way. Long walk alone, and this boy won't leave my head.
I'm headed that
And
way.
I keep thinking, I left America when I was his age. Lied on forums. Told him I was 25 when I was 17. I'd heard that 369th Infantry Regiment needed a chaplain, so I told him I was a preacher. Don't get me wrong, I believed fervently, but I wasn't no reverend. I just memorized a few verses, some psalms, enough of the commandments to make them think I was a true man of God. Oh, my proud, arrogant lips.
But it got you where you needed to be. Alright, cool. So I've got 2 reasons to go to Florida now, not just one. Nice. Well, that's the episode today. We got a lot done. We didn't get all the way into Florida, but we got a lot of stories. So that was cool. I hope you guys are liking this game. And I hope you're liking the music and the stories. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you all. I was going to say tomorrow, but I'm not seeing any of you tomorrow because I have things to do. So sorry, but no. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Okay, bye!